Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. I do hope this message finds you doing well. It's going to be a general reading. Keep that in mind. You're responsible for all your own choices. Use your discernment from listening to me or any reader in any reading. Okay? Check out the box below for some cool stuff. Intuitively, this is the same message from yesterday. Today is July 20th, 2026 at 11:12 a.m. Michigan time. Intuitively, are you making it more difficult so you haven't another option? I don't know who that's for, but it's for someone. All right, we're going to go ahead and get organized here. I don't know why I showed that, but it felt relevant. Let's go ahead and say a little prayer. Thank you, the Most High God, Holy Mother, Holy Father. Thank you for this divine guidance. Thank you for this divine clarity. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer. Thank you for helping all of us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of not only you, but each other and ourselves. Thank you, God. All right. Let's see what intuitive... something here about intuition. I keep wanting to say intuition, intuitive, something about this. I don't know. What's the message for the viewer? What's this message for the viewer? Thank you, God. 2 more. That's more than 2 more, but we'll take it. All right. A good beginning is half done. 9, 38, 22, 40, 58, and 2. It says brush. Yeah, that's right. I held that right up there. This is people who love are happy. What's this one? You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. Somebody could be a musician. Something here about 8, 23, 22, 10, 54, 49. And it says water. Somebody could be a water sign or dealing with a water sign. This is reversed. You will always have good luck in your personal affairs. This is reversed. Live light, travel light, be light, spread the light. Or spread the light, be the light. This is reversed. And the beginning is you, and the middle is you, and then the end is you, and this one's upright. This life is a gift. So, all in all, I feel like, so somebody started something here. I also feel like they're not sure, like, how to continue, maybe talking about their feelings, or something here about feelings or emotions. And they're just, it's almost like pulling teeth. It's like somebody feels like, do I just keep doing this? Like, what? It's really down to you, right? There's also some sort of confusion here. Somebody's trying not to take some connection or situation for granted, I feel like. I feel like there's some sort of exposure energy, though. There's something that needs to be exposed here or just illuminated. Somebody here, something about from the dark to the light. Somebody could be getting a truth about something. I also feel like somebody's just like, is this going to even work? Like, there's this bit of pessimism involved, okay? Somebody could be a musician. Somebody could be an artist. Somebody could be a water sign. Somebody could be an air sign as well with that brush energy. It's giving me, like, communication, like Gemini energy. All right, what are the clues for this reading? Thank you, the Most High God. We have C, first name, middle name, last name, initial. What are the clues for this reading? S. Somebody here could like C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Something here about childhood, March, adventures perhaps, South Carolina, Piscean energy, Aries energies. Something about a father figure, G. X. Somebody's X could be involved. K. Earrings. I just heard Kim. Eyeglasses. Something here about Kingston or Kingstown, or somebody's name could be Kingston or King. J. Something here about Sagittarius or Capricorn, 16th through 30th September. Virgo, Libra energy, M. There's something, I feel like there's some sort of extreme energy. It's almost like somebody's trying not to take something for granted, but at the same time, there's an extreme feeling of like feelings. Like there's a lot of extreme feelings. It feels like intense. I don't know what that's about. Also, somebody might have thought somebody was just joking, and it's like, but I'm not. I'm like actually very serious about it. Somebody could be talking here about also some physical intimacy that they're assuming they've seen someone with someone else. Something here about physical intimacy. I'm hearing James, Greg, Gianni. I'm hearing Carla and Carlos. Sierra. It's spelled like the perfume, Ciara. Somebody's mother could have something to do with this. Somebody's mother could be involved. Someone's grandmother even. Somebody here has been sick. I don't know. It's like somebody's realizing that like the way that they're seeing something, or there's something here about something being sick, or they don't have the truth of something, or they haven't seen the truth of something. This is like somebody's like, it's almost obsession energy. It's like it's making me sick to not know. What's that song? Something about, it's like I'm having a smoke. He's having a smoke and she's taking a drag, and it's all in my head. It makes me sick. It's all in my head now. He's taking off her dress now and letting me go. I don't know. I don't know who that's for, but it's just that song. I can't think of the name of it. Josie turning sucks into a scene. Hard. Lovesick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Yeah, it's kind of that vibe where it's like somebody's kind of obsessed with what's going on here with another person. I don't know, it's weird. Interesting. Somebody could wear glasses, earrings. Somebody could have, like, just see something with some glasses. I'm hearing Jake. You have unconscious, and this equals the soul. What do you desire? And resentments. Emotional symptoms. Okay, so yeah, there's some sort of energy here of like somebody just obsession, and it's almost like they're mad about something that they have no concrete proof about. Okay, I would expect some sort of letter here, or just, I don't know, it feels like somebody's going to not take something for granted. They're going to ask a question. It feels like shapes and colors about a connection or a relationship. What are the clues here? Thank you, God. Yeah, 11/2/11, February 11th. Could be irrelevant. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Or November 2nd. So, November 2nd would be Scorpio. Something here is on point, and someone's intuition, I feel like, is pointing them in a direction as well that they need to look at. With this emotional symptoms, this reflection, it's just giving me like somebody needs to like look at how they're feeling about this. Like, I feel like somebody has a resentment, but it's unfounded. There's nothing here to have a resentment about. I feel like I want to tell someone it's none of your business, and then the other aspect I want to say, and like, why don't you just ask? Like, if it's none of your business and you still feel a certain way about it, worst that can happen is you get told off, you know? Like, that's not the worst that could happen. I mean, that is it. Like, somebody could tell you to get back in your lane, okay? Like, I mean, somebody could say, I'm not answering that. And depending on who they are and how they're connected to you, it might be they're They're right to not answer that. But if you're partnered up with someone or you're in cahoots with someone, like, then yeah, it feels like you kind of, it's like you need to know, okay? I don't know. Something here about this. 21, 19, we have 3, and we have 10. I feel like March 10th could be relevant, also October 3rd. But there's something here where it's like, all of this is doing is just you're manifesting some sort of confusion in a connection, and it's because your subconscious, your intuition is telling you there's something here that you're wanting, okay, from this person. You're wanting them to give it back to you as well, this reflection energy. This could be like a mirror soul, and what a mirror soul is, I mean, all soulmates help us grow, but to me, a mirrored soul is someone who directly reflects back like the lessons we need to be practicing or applying. Something about this is like your practice partner, okay, for homework. And it's founded off love, and love doesn't have to be romantic in this scenario, but I do feel like this is a romantic situation, honestly. Like, honestly, we have 17, 71, and 8, so 91, 12, more December energy. Definitely could be dealing with Sagittarius or Capricorn. What is you're on point about what you're mad about, but it's like it's unfounded. Like, resentments basically was I had an expectation and it didn't get met. Okay, so you have some sort of expectation here of another person, and it's not, either you didn't say it or you didn't expect it, or it's unfounded. Okay, you have maybe even no right. I want to really be like, you need to get back in your lane. You can ask the question, but like, you need to make sure where you're standing at when you're asking that question. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but it's relevant. So it could be dealing with the lover, prosperity, something here about June, Gemini. I'll be right back. I'm back. But yeah, I could be dealing with, like I was saying, June, Gemini, something here about a lover. This is also like somebody seeing like what's been in the way this whole entire time of them being prosperous in this connection. I really feel like I need to say that. There's something here about someone's personal life, their sex life, their intimate life. Get the children out of the room. But it is something here where somebody's getting upset and it has nothing to do with them. Okay? It could be an Aries, could have something to do with the home life, I don't know. But it's none of your business, and if you want it to be your business, then you gotta ask. And the worst case scenario, this person's gonna remind you it's none of your business. Or, you know, there's, I don't know. I feel like when you do ask this, it's going to clear up a lot. If you can be brave and ask it, if this is for you, I feel like you might get some clarity, right? It's all about the approach. How do you approach this? I would definitely come from a place of, like, can you please help me, like, sort this out? Like, I'm feeling this way or whatever. It's something about that, okay? All right, what's the Lenormand? Thank you, God. That's Lenormand. All right, so we have dog. We have loyalty, friendship, a follower, devotion, support, and obedience. Yeah, somebody, what they're doing here is they're realizing that somebody is following, I feel like following their gut, following their heart here. Somebody is all of this is coming out of a place of loyalty or assumed loyalty, a commitment, maybe a promise. We have the ring coming out. This is like, if you know this person well enough, just ask. Do what you want. I'm not responsible for what you do after you hear this, but like, subconscious, intuition, emotion, fears, desires, fantasies, right? Like talk to yourself for a minute. Go pray, meditate, right? See what God has to say. Because there's something here about, I don't know, it's like how you're feeling is coming from a place of loyalty and commitment, but it's almost like the other person doesn't know you feel that way. And I also feel like because they don't know you feel like there's something here where there's a lacking affiliation, lacking a bridge. There's like, maybe you haven't talked to this person for a while, or maybe like, I don't know, the conversation is like cross coming out. We have intolerance, suffering, burden, duty, principles, conviction, and indoctrination. That's for that person that's like doing it to themselves. Yeah, it's going to ending. There's an ending here. This is all going to come to an end because I feel like there's a conversation that's being had, and it's going to clear up a lot of things. There's something here about like somebody is coming from a place of love and devotion, but it's like they won't acknowledge that almost, and it's kind of like they have some sort of resentment because something wasn't spoken about, maybe an ending, or maybe it's like, I don't know, when they look back at it, it's like, man, I should have just asked that question. Maybe isn't this giving me the energy of somebody that whole, like, mind your own business is giving me, like, somebody's reflecting back on a past relationship even, where it's like, if I just ask those questions, right, instead of assuming or having these expectations that were being unfulfilled. The wind's blowing in here. It's making my plant rattle. It's weird. Anyways. All right, what is the message for the viewer? Thank you, God. What is the message for the viewer? Somebody here could have a cross ring, a ring with crosses on it, or a ring with coffins on it. We have the Two of Rings coming out. So yeah, is this somebody here who's been trying to figure out, like, is this all just a dream? Like, is this just a joke? Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it's like, you know, is this real life? This Two of Rings is like the practical versus the potential. Is some sort of shifting energy here, shifting loyalties, I just heard. Because maybe somebody's been blocked or somebody's defending someone else here. This could be a Gemini or a Leo, but it's like somebody here, whatever this is, this energy that's shifting is like they're almost like protecting some sort of manifestation coming in or some sort of communication or resource. That's the other aspect here that I'm picking up on. Seven of Wands, Magician. What's this about? Thank you, God. Five of Wands, some sort of competition. Yeah, okay, so there is somebody, I feel like somebody never said anything about competition. Somebody never said anything either about, like, how they were feeling about challenged or just, you know, having a problem with something. It's like they never spoke up about it. And what ended up manifesting was some sort of competition energy, right? And it's like somebody, because they couldn't balance out that Two of Rings energy, because they couldn't find a way to not juggle or not shift things around, it ended up causing some sort of block, right? With the Seven of Wands, that's a defense, that's a block. And blocking some sort of manifestation from coming in. Not just protecting a manifestation, but in another storyline here. It's, you know, somebody protecting some sort of resource, but some sort of stopping a manifestation from coming in. They blocked it off. And what that ended up creating was some sort of competition or challenge involving this alchemy. Somebody, I feel like, they weren't very well versed in what to do here. This is giving me like somebody that doesn't know how to relationship or is learning how to relationship, or at the time didn't know how to relationship. Definitely giving me that. It's also like somebody didn't know how to communicate, like what's expected. This came out sideways, so Two of Wands. It's like somebody's trying to decide, like, where do I commit here? Do I go back and commit to this? What's this showing me? What's this reflecting back to me? This relationship, is this foreseeable? Like, it's almost giving me like, can I see this for the long haul? Page of Wands coming out sideways. I feel like there's some message here that's going to bring some sort of attention to this challenge and to this principle or burden. It has to do with money almost as well. Maybe somebody didn't pay their part, or is, you know, it's like Ten of Wands. Yeah, if you just talk about this, it's like right now this is the concern. And I feel like this is somebody who is like, if they don't speak up about their expectations, or if you haven't, viewer, then it just turned into a resentment. But if they would to talk and say, listen, like right now this is what is needed, I feel like there wouldn't have been a resentment, because the expectation would have been vocalized and would have been able to been met. But when you keep quiet expectations and you don't communicate them, people aren't mind readers, you know, for the most part. Some of us are. But it's like the rest of it, you can't go around assuming somebody's just going to read your mind, especially ethical people. Like, think about that, right? Can't assume someone's a mind reader, because honestly, if they were a mind reader, would you really want them to read your mind, ethically speaking? No, not really. You'd want them to ask. So, yeah, you'd want to be like, can you just read my mind right now? Like, you would invite them in to do so. People want manners over here, but not manners over there. It's just weird anyways. You want me to respect you over here, but not over there. Okay. All right, where's the viewer at in this? Thank you, God. Where's the viewer at in this? Viewer, let me clear my throat. So viewer, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups. You're done with the past. It's done. It's in the past. This is giving me that energy. It's like whatever this was, I learned from it. So this, like I said, could have been just looking back at the past. Yeah, Six of Rings. Now I know how to do things. 66 could be relevant. 166, 616. But it's like Now I know how to equally give and take. I didn't in the past. I feel like somebody got betrayed by a soulmate in the past because there's some sort of corruption. It has to do with money. Somebody just didn't, it's like they didn't talk about it, or they had a quiet expectation. And I feel like somebody here blamed someone else for some financial ruin as well. Some of the cups. I'm going to put that there. Very confusing. Yeah, it's almost like they had overwhelming options. And it's like, if I just talked about this is what this feels like. The gist of this energy here is if I just talked about this, I would have been able to make a decision. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have had to give up that resource, or if I just, tried to be more, it feels like more optimistic, less pessimism, more optimism. And maybe that's what somebody's trying to do moving forward here, is like, I'm trying to have more optimism and less pessimism. All right, so what will confirm this for the viewer? Viewer, I feel like you're done giving to the past as well. Something here feels unfair. It's like it's been unfair. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This is coming out sideways. It's like there's no movement. This could be the person you have the resentment with, the quiet resentment. It's like you just never, it's almost like somebody's still trying to get over something. They're still not raw, but it's still sensitive about something here in the past. And it's really, I feel like, blocking moving forward. Something about rejection and rejecting a plan or an idea. I just heard plan of approach. So it's like somebody's scared to voice what they want to do because it's almost they've been rejected in the past, maybe even. Like where it's like, if we do our finances this way, okay, there's something here about money. Even though there are only 2 pentacles right there and 6 over here. Let's see, what do we got? 6, 7, 8. We have 8 pentacles all together, okay? 8 is effort. That's mastering something. 8 of pentacles is just like producing. Like somebody here did not produce a conversation. What they ended up with was corruption. Then that also in turn didn't, it's like the teamwork would have really made the dream work in this scenario if there'd just been communication. I feel like somebody instead looked at something as a challenge, like a resource was a challenge, or maybe it's also giving me like one party involved in this connection knows how to manifest, okay? They don't need to do the old grind culture stuff. They don't like hustling. They like relaxing and attracting. And that's just how things get handled. And it's not that this is a lazy person. It's somebody who knows how to alchemize stuff. But I feel like in the past, the juggling, the shifting energy, not having that third coin, right? Stability, teamwork, cooperation, and the 3 of rings, right? That's a contract. Not having that, I feel like it's really caused some sort of block here to this other entity or energies capabilities of alchemizing energy, and that created a problem, and it created some sort of overwhelm as well. It's like somebody just, they didn't want to think outside the box with their partner. It's like one party here thought outside the box and the other party was like no, and it ended up being a resentment. There's something here where somebody's plans or ideas got rejected in the past. All right, what will, I think I just asked what, I think I just shuffled those cards back in. Okay, so what will confirm this for the viewer? Thank you. Sorry, God, what will confirm this for the viewer? We're going to wrap this up. Anxiety. Wow, that's helpful. 9 of Swords. This is something that's weighed on you for quite a while. I feel like you haven't, it could have to do with a Queen of Rings, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's just somebody who's valuable as a person. This is going to be somebody that knows how to do steady, and they stay ready, and they're prepared, and they nurture things, and they have the things that one could want. I heard acquire. 9 of Swords. So there's something here about anxiety or restless sleep, okay? This could be, this is what's going to confirm this for you. This is something you've lost sleep over. It's something that you've had nightmares about. It's something that, like, if I could just go back, that kind of energy. I'm surprised the 5 of Cups didn't show up. Judgment is showing up, though, and Page of Swords. So you might decide to actually communicate something here. It's almost giving me, like, if you do step work, 8, 9, like, yeah, 8, 9, making your list of amends, and then making direct amends where possible. Yeah. Somebody knows they might be met with some sort of guarded energy as well, okay? One more card for the viewer in all this. Where's the viewer at in all this? One more card, please. I feel like you haven't taken action. I feel like you've just thought about taking action. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out sideways, okay? I want to get one that stays on the table. But that's like, you're the one, by not making a decision, you're still making a decision. Viewer. Okay, so these fell out. Let's take these. Where's the viewer at? King of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Moon. Yeah, there's something here where it's like you thought you were showing up with your feelings. You have a lot of deep feelings about this as well. You had a lot of deep feelings, I feel like, in this situation. But it's like the King of Cups, you know, somebody shows you how they feel instead of expressing how they feel. This, you need to express how you feel. It's great that you're taking those actions, but make sure you're saying the words too, so that your words and your actions line up, right? It's kind of like a double whammy of security there for you. It could be dealing with a Cancer, a Sagittarius, or Scorpio. Strong fire, strong water, air. There's Earth here too. I mean, everybody's here, but anyways, any of the signs I've named off. We do have the Queen of Cups on the bottom. Maybe you just didn't. You thought you were showing someone how you felt, but it didn't. It's not. It didn't express how deeply you felt. Okay. Maybe you need to go back and revisit all that. There's an ending that's happened, and it just has you looking back on things and reflecting, and it's like, I'm going to do that differently moving up here. I also feel like you need to have faith in your partner, that like when you communicate with them, that it'll be better received than it has been previously, because they're not the same partner even. I don't know. There's something here about the past, resentment, that needs to be cleared up. I don't know. Hopefully it's helpful. If nothing else, entertaining. Many, many blessings till we talk again.